Okay, so let's begin our session. So today's session is on motion and time, lecture number 3. In lecture number 1 and lecture number 2, what we just discovered, what we just learned is only a few points regarding what is rest and what is motion, what is rest, what is state of rest, and what is state of motion. What is state of rest?
So, the state of rest means when an object doesn't move, change its position for time is also said to be at rest, sir.
Very good. So doesn't change its position. That's it. Okay. What is state of motion?
State of motion, the object which change its position through time is said to be at motion.
Yeah. So as soon as if you observe time, time continuously runs. Okay. So time doesn't stop.
Yes, sir.
As well as the time runs, the body position also should change along with the time with respect to the surroundings. Okay. So whenever the body is changing its position along with the time, then the body is said to be in a state of motion. If the body position is not changing with time, then the body is said to be in a state of rest. Next, whenever a body is in motion, which type of quantities we need to bother about? If a body is in motion, which type of quantities we need to study about it? Okay, those quantities are distance and time taken and speed. If we observe, whenever a body is changing, if a body is moving in the sense it is if a body is in motion, actually what is the thing, what it represents? If a body is in motion means a body which is in some position A, it just changes its position to some point B. So here, if we observe, there is some length covered. There is some length covered between position A and position B. So this length is nothing but what? Our distance. In order to move from point A to point B, if we observe, let us take an example. Just consider this as a ball. Just consider there is a ball, and this ball, now it is moving from point A to point B. If we observe, it is the body is moving, it is changing its position from point A to point B, but within some time interval. What is this thing? There is a body, it is moving from point A to point B in some time interval. Okay. So here, since it is maintaining, it is having now what? Some time interval also. Whether it may be a 2 seconds or 1 second or 3 seconds, whatever, but it maintains what? Some time duration. Okay. So the distance, time taken on a whole, if we take combination, what we will get? Speed. Distance by time, what we will receive? Speed of the specific object. Okay, I hope this thing clear. So what is our current topic? Speed. We are discussing about speed. In previous lectures, we discussed about rest, motion, and speed. And here, if we observe, in the previous lecture, I already discussed these points.
Sir, this is 7th class session only, sir.
Yeah, it's 7th class session.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So speed, what is the formula of speed? Speed is nothing but distance by time taken. Distance by time, okay? Distance traveled by time taken. And here, what are the units for this? Kilometer per hour, or instead of kilometer per hour, we can take meter per second also. Either kilometer per hour or meter per second. These two are what? Units of speed. These two are what? Units of speed. And distance by time. This is what? Formula for speed. Okay. So basing on this formula, let's see an example for problem. Let us consider there is a path which is a straight line, and here just mark 2 points, point A and point B, and here there is a body which is moving, and here there is an object. Okay, and this object is moving from point A to point B. If we observe, I already said, children, whenever a body is changing its position, what it maintains? Two quantities, two physical quantities it will maintain. One is distance. Let us consider this one as some 10 kilometers, and some time taken. Let us consider the time taken is some 2 hours. Okay, within a time interval of 2 hours, the body covered distance of 10 kilometers. So the question is, how much is its speed? What is speed of the body? Children, can you answer? What is the speed of body?
Sir, just a second. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
5 kilometers per hour, sir.
Yes, very good. Vaishnavi, your answer?
Sir, my answer is 5 kilometers per hour, sir.
Very good. So what we did here? So the basic formula, speed is equal to distance by time. See, children, here speed we use it to indicate with V. Always do remember, speed we indicate with V. Distance we used to represent with S. Time we used to represent with T. Okay, these notations we need to follow. And here distance 10 kilometers and time 2 hours. So how much is the speed? 5 hours. Very good, children. Let's have another one. Now the question is, we have speed of 48 kilometers per hour and time taken by the body is 10 hours. A body is moving with this, here it is speed V. A body is moving with speed of 48 kilometers per hour, and how much time it traveled? 10 hours. The question is, how much is the distance? How much distance it traveled? Okay, children. So there are 2 points, A and B, and here there is a body, and it is moving from point A to point B with a speed of 48 kilometers per hour, and time taken is 10 hours. How much is the time taken? 10 hours. And the question is, how much is distance?
Sir, can I tell, sir?
Yeah.
4 kilometers and 4 kilometers, 4.8 kilometers, sir.
How much is the distance?
4.8 kilometers, sir.
4.8 kilometers. Okay. Vaishnavi, what is your answer?
So maybe so 480, sir, 480 kilometers.
Yes, very good. 480 kilometers. See, children, here the thing is, in previous problem, the given data is distance and time, and I asked about speed. In this question, I just changed the values. Here I gave what is speed and what is the time taken, and I'm asking distance. So see, children, what is the formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. And what are the given values here? The given values are speed 48, distance we need to find, time 2 hours. So from here distance s is equal to, send this to here, 48, sorry, time taken is 10 hours. Sorry children, here time taken 10 hours. So 48 into 10. So what is the answer? 480 kilometers. So what is the distance from here to here? 480 kilometers. Okay children, let's try another one. So here what I'm doing is I'm taking a path, and here point A, point B. Here the distance between these 2 points 56 kilometers, and there is a body which is moving with a speed of 7 kilometers per hour. So the question is how much time it will take in order to reach from point A to point B. How much is the time taken? Okay children, could you answer?
Sir, 8 hours, sir.
Yes, very good. Vaishnavi, what is your answer? So Karthik, your answer is 8
Sir?
hours. Vaishnavi, what's your
Yes,
answer?
sir.
Sir, 8 hours, sir.
Yes, very good. Very good children. So what is this formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. So here now what I gave means the data, speed 7, distance 56 kilometer, and time. Time we need to find. So time t is equal to how much value we are about to reach now? 7 1 0, just cancel, 7 1 0, 7 8 0. So 8 hours. Very good, very good children. Now see the question children. There is a body which is moving okay, simple question children, just listen to see this question carefully. Speed of the body is 36 kilometers per hour. Now the question is, what is the speed of body? What is the speed of body in terms of meter per second? Okay children. See
Okay,
children,
sir.
here I'm not changing any values actually. At point A 36 kilometers, at point B also it is some value. Okay, take 36 kilometers. The thing is here, if you observe, here it is kilometers per hour and here it is meter per second. Don't bother it whether it is a point A or point B. Just observe the question. The question is what? Initially the given thing is 36 kilometers per hour. Now what I am asking, I want that answer, I want that speed value in terms of meter per second.
Sir,
Okay,
36,000 meters per second, sir.
yeah, your answer 36,000. And Vaishnavi? Okay, see children, I will say how to solve this one. Just remember this formula. Okay, this conversion factor is there here. I will explain. There is a conversion factor. Whenever you want you want to convert kilometers per hour to meter per second, what you should do is you need to multiply the corresponding value with 5 by 18. Okay, whenever you want to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, what we should do, we need to multiply the corresponding number with 5 by 18. Okay, similarly, suppose if you want to convert this 1 meter per second, let us take another conversion, meter per second to kilometers per hour. What we should do children, just reverse, multiply with 18 by 5. 18 by 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, I will show children this one. I will solve this problem. So here, what is the given question? 36 kilometers per hour. We need to convert to meter per second. So what is the conversion, children? Kilometers per hour to kilometer per hour to meter per second. This is the conversion we need to do now. What is the formula, children? If you want to convert kilometers per hour to meter per second.
So 5 by 80.
Yes, very good. We need to multiply that corresponding number with 5 by 80. So what is our answer now? Speed is equal to 36. Given number, we need to multiply with 5 by 18. So 18 ones are 18 twos are. So 10. What are the units now? Meter per second. So what's our answer? 10 meter per second. I hope you got clarity regarding this conversion. See, children, very important. Even reverse you can do. Suppose if you want to convert this 10 meter per second to kilometer per hour. Now the question, children, you need to convert this 10 meter per second to kilometer per hour. What we should do? Now 10 meter per second, we should convert to what? Kilometer per hour.
So 18 by 5, sir. 36 into 18 by 5.
36. We need to convert 10 meter per second. Karthik, what's your answer?
Sir, 1 second, sir.
Okay. Vaishnavi?
Sir, 10.
Simple. See here. What is the next conversion? Meter per second to kilometers per hour, right? We need to multiply the corresponding number with 18 by 5. So see here. Now the given question is, we need to convert 10 meter per second to what? Kilometers per hour. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, the answer is maybe 10 into 18 by 5. Sir.
Yes, very good. That is the step you need to follow. And after simplification, what is the answer you got? Very good. Correct approach. So see here, we need to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour. So the given number, we need to multiply with what? 5 by 18 or 18 by 5?
18 by 5, sir.
Yes. 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. So 5 ones are, 5 twos are. So how much is our answer? 36 kilometers per hour. Okay, we'll give another one, just try in your output. Convert 54 kilometers per hour to meter per second. How much is the answer?
Sir, just a second.
Yes. So Karthik, what's your answer?
Sir, I am not able to understand, sir.
You're not able to understand. Okay, see here, this one I'll explain.
I mean, I need the formula, sir.
You got that formula? Just to see this conversion, I'll explain how we got this conversion also. So here, what is the conversion? Kilometers per hour to
Kilometer per hour in 2 meter per second.
Meter per second. This is the conversion we need to do now. So by what number we need to multiply? We need to multiply with kilometer per hour to meter per second. So 5/18.
5/18.
We can convert the corresponding number to meter per second. So what is the given number? 54, right? So take that value.
Sir, why did we take meter per second? 5/18, sir. 5/18, sir.
Yes, I will explain that one. I will give the proof. Meanwhile, you understood how to apply?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So 54 into 5/18 meter per second. So what's the answer now? (54 into 5/18). How much it is? Okay, so 18 ones are 18 3. So
Sir,
3 into 5.
Sir, 15. Oh.
Yes, very good. So see here, I will say the conversion. How we got? So just see here, kilometer per hour to meter per second. So once observe these values, we should convert kilometers to what? Meters. Okay, hours to second. So just answer 1 kilometer equal to how many meters?
1000 meters.
1000 meters, sir.
Very good. So 1000 meters. Now divide this one. 1 hour. 1 hour equal to how many seconds?
60 minutes.
60 minutes, sir.
Minutes. 60 minutes. The question is what? What is the question? Seconds. I'm asking the conversion from hours to seconds. So 60 minutes, again multiply with 60, you will get seconds. Is this clear?
12,000 seconds, sir.
How much?
12,000 seconds, sir.
So yeah, 60 into 60, how much it is?
1,200, sir. 1,200, sir.
No, no,
1,200, sir.
observe carefully. 6 into 6.
12, sir.
6 into 6, 12.
No, sir. 36.
Yes. So just to do the simplification, 0 0 cancel, 0 and 0 cancel. So what is the number we left with now? 10 by 6 into 6. How much it is? 36, right?
Yes, sir.
Simplify this one. How much you are get? How much you will get now after simplification? 2 5s are
And
2 3s.
two,
So 5 by 6 into 3. How much it is?
12, 18,
threes are-
sir.
Yes, very
18, sir.
good. 18. So we just converted now. Meter
Okay,
per second. Okay. So initially what we have considered here, kilometer per hour, and that 1 kilometer per hour we just converted to meter per second. So if you do reverse, what you will get? If you do reverse, meter per second to kilometer per hour, what you will get?
18 by 5, sir.
Yes, that's it. Very good. This 5 by 18, if you send to that side, it becomes 18 by 5 now. Just a simple mathematical simplification. So this is how we will do this simplification, means conversion process. But every time if we do this, there is a bit waste of time. So it is better to remember the conversion. It's quite simple to remember this conversion factor instead of doing this whole process. So here we want meter per second. If you want meter per second, just leave meter per second here and send this 5 by 18 this side. Okay, so it becomes 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, that's this simplification is very important, children. So just answer a few questions. Kilometer is a higher unit or meter is a higher unit?
Kilometers.
Kilometers is higher unit. And when you 5 out of 18 and 5, which is a higher number, higher digit?
18, sir.
18, right? So once observe here, whenever you are converting, see here, let us consider meter per second to kilometers per hour. Okay, meter per second to what? Kilometer per hour. You are converting higher unit to lower unit or lower unit to higher unit?
Lower unit to higher units.
So here meter is what? Lower unit, and kilometer is what? Higher unit. Okay. So out of 18 and 5, which one is the highest digit?
Sir,
Out of 18 and 5, which one is the highest number?
18, sir.
18, right? So here first 18 will come. If it is 18, denominator will be what? 5.
High.
Whenever you are converting lower unit to higher unit, okay, higher number should come, low to high. So here high should come in numerator. Like that, just a trick to remember the formula. That's it. Conversion. Clear? Just to avoid confusion. So let's have another problem on this. So now the question is, convert 1080 kilometer per hour to meter per second. Convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. Karthik, do you got clarity regarding this conversion?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the answer? Karthik and Vaishnavi. So see children. So 1080. We are the conversion is what? From higher unit to lower unit, kilometer per hour to meter per second. So we need to multiply with 5 by 18. 5 by 18. Okay. So 2 9s are 9 1s are. So how much is the answer, children? 60 into 5. 300 meter per second. Okay, children. So this is how we should do conversion process from higher unit to lower unit. Okay. Is this clear, children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's get into another topic. See here. Just answer this question, children. When you go to market or if you go to any other place on a bike or a car, can you maintain a constant speed until your destination?
Yes, sir.
Can you maintain a constant speed? With respect
No,
to
sir.
traffic, you need to say.
No, sir.
Okay. So how can you, suppose if I ask you with how much speed you arrive to your destination, what will be your answer?
I can't tell, sir.
Yeah, you can tell. See here. Suppose just if you ask for any elders, they will usually give reply like
Sir,
on an average 60 km per hour, on an average 80 km per hour. Okay, what they
sir,
used to say? Yes.
sir, before one, suddenly my meeting has been ended, sir. So
Okay.
the answer for before one is 300, sir.
Yes. 300. Very good. Is it Vaishnavi?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Very good. See here. Suppose if a body is moving from A to B with a speed of, let us consider it is moving here from A to B. There is a heavy traffic, and the speed is somewhat less. And from B to C, there is no traffic at all, and that person is moving with some 80 km per hour speed. Okay, and C is the destination point. So here the question is, with what speed the body actually traveled from point A to point C? That is the question. With what speed the body just traveled from point A to point C? That's the question. Okay, children. So here we can't say actually, because the speed is changing. It is not constant speed. So for these type of cases, what we should do means we need to follow average speed. Okay, so what's our new topic, children? Average speed. Till now what we have discussed is speed means whenever the speed is constant, whenever throughout the journey, if a body is able to maintain a constant speed, like if you observe the needles of a clock, a wall clock, how the needles used to travel throughout 24 hours, all needles maintain constant speed. All needles used to maintain constant speed. Such type of cases, we can use the direct distance by time. Suppose if the body is not maintaining a constant speed, if the speed is continuously changing, in those cases, what we should do, children, we need to make use of average speed concept. Clear? So what is our new thing? Average speed. Okay, children. So what is average speed? Let us see here. Average speed is the total distance traveled for the object in question divided by the total elapsed time. See here, the thing is total distance traveled by total time taken.